Petey Griffin. Petey Papa John's. Petey Piranha. He's one of those video game characters that doesn't appear too often in the series that they belong to, but when they do show up, it's very exciting and fun. Every time I see him in a Mario game, I just get filled with so much joy. There are some reasons why I enjoy this character, 3 to be exact. There's his design, his abilities, and his personality. His design is incredibly unique. From his giant monstrous appearance to his one giant mouth with no eyes to his tight speedos. He's got a look that most characters in any kind of video game, movie, or book just don't have, all while having sessels for arms and flower petals around his head, like an actual flower.
Realism.
He's even got cool abilities like spitting out poisonous slime and being able to fly.
Realism.
And then there's his personality.
Even though he has raging monster-like habits, he's also incredibly silly. I mean, just look at... Well, maybe not there, but...
See? Right there! That was just so... Yeah, so with the Super Mario characters, even though they primarily don't talk much, you can still see and understand their personalities in almost every game they're in, based on their emotions and actions. Mario is a caring and brave hero, Luigi is cowardly, Daisy is a tomboy, Wario is full of greed, and Diddy Kong is a monkey. With Petey, however, I feel like something happened and it caused some inconsistency with his character. Sometimes he's the Petey I remember, and sometimes he's not. Like, what happened? When and where did things go wrong? Who forgot to water him?
I want to take a look back at Petey Piranha's first appearance in Super Mario Sunshine and go through his history to figure out what happened to him and his inconsistent personality traits. And before we move on, I know what you're thinking. You've done 4 videos on Sonic the Hedgehog, and now you're randomly doing a Super Mario video, and you're not even talking about the man himself, but instead a plant? Yeah?
So, while Mario was trying to prove to the citizens of Isle Delfino that he wasn't blue or translucent, he was helping clean up the island's messes and problems. He travels to Bianco Hills, where the Piantas are freaking out about the brown slime all over the place and the giant monster on top of the windmill, freaking out so much that they enter a state of committing human harm from mental distress. Halfway up the windmill is when Mario meets a Pianta who asks him to go take care of the monster and the damage it is causing. Mario then heads up to... Yeah, I would react the same way if I was in a dangerous situation.
911, what is your emergency?
There's a stranger in my house with a knife. I am so scared, please come help.
Okay, sir. Get to a safe room, lock and barricade the door. We'll be there as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you. Mario gets to the top of the windmill where he comes face to face with Petey Piranha, and this first encounter is great. You get to see how ginormous Petey is as he lets out a shriek in rage that shakes the screen to show his strength. But then you get this bit. This is when you see the funny side of Petey's character. First you get the uncomfortable stare, followed by his first fight as a boss. While he builds up his vomit of slime to attack is when Mario shoots water into his mouth to fill him up like a water balloon so he can tip over, allowing Mario to stomp on his stomach to damage him. Petey's whole part in the Super Mario Sunshine level perfectly sets him up for who he'll be down the road. Scary, evil, intimidating, but also humorous and have quirky characteristics. But this also sets him up to have a reason to hate Mario. First, he makes him feel self-conscious about his weight, then Mario exposes his outie. Come on, Mario, that's not cool. That's gonna give girls the ick. Then after stomping on Petey's belly button several times, his body converts into slime and he melts away, allowing Mario to collect the shine. Wahoo! I want a refund for this vacation. But little did Mario know that just like the Empire, Petey would strike back. Petey returns to Bianco Hills somehow. I don't know. Mario villains are good at doing things like this. He covers the area in brown slime again, and Mario wakes him up by shooting him with a rejected Pokemon. Aw geez, come on Mario. First you made him feel insecure, then you wake him up from his nap? He's gonna get cranky! And cranky he gets because he starts shooting... tornadoes? I did not know he could do that. That fact really blew me away. But as you would guess, Mario defeats him, which ends Petey's havoc on Isle Delfino. And then, Mario does one of his favorite things to do. What the heck? You work for a Bowser and his dumb kid, shoot the goo at me, throw tornadoes at me, try to kill me, cover the town in the goo, cover the pinatas to go to a panic, you a suck, I hate you. Let's go golfing. The values of good sportsmanship are spread around as Petey is invited to participate with Mario and his friends in golf, tennis, and baseball. He even got to be a part of one of the most famous video game series, Mario Kart and Mario Kart Double Dash, where everyone gets an appropriate partner to race with, so obviously the developers put him with King Boo. Okay, I gotta ask, did anyone else think that because of Double Dash that Petey Piranha and King Boo were like secretly best friends? Like they were each other's best man at their weddings? Just like playing the sports themselves, they let Petey have fun in these games. When he hits a home run in baseball, he skips around all gracefully like a child on their way to the candy store. He even does funny dances that a child would do when he does good. Look at him crush that Scottish jig. He's also got this dance move, and he also... gargles? But then when he does bad, he'll slap his face in disappointment, or he'll... Oh no, buddy, no, it's okay. We all get tummy aches sometimes. Just to watch this giant monster-like plant act like a young kid in these games is just so great, and it's in these games where Petey really shines as a character. Around this time, he also appeared in games like New Super Mario Bros. As a boss, Super Princess Peach once again as a boss. Hey, you're showing your Audi in front of a girl! I'm proud of you, buddy! Way to get your self-esteem up! And he was also a boss in Mario Pinball Land where he... sounds like he stubbed his toe on the leg of an end table? But wait, he doesn't have any feet in this game. Where are his feet? Why does he even have this look? Honestly, I don't know why I'm so concerned about this game. I mean, Mario is a pinball for God's sakes. Let's just move on.
Now we are entering the Wii Era, and during this time is when Petey Piranha got the chance to participate in another sport with Mario in Mario Strikers Charged. And well, just take a look.
Okay, so I could go on and on about why Mario Strikers Charged is one of the sexiest Mario games out there, but the main thing to tell you about this game for this discussion are the characters' personalities. The developers really took it up a notch in displaying emotions. This is one of the few games where you can physically see Mario get frustrated and tired, Toad looking strong and confident, and Luigi feeling... whatever this feeling is. And trust me, they don't slack on the animations for Petey Piranha. He gives the other team a big smirk before the game like he knows how much stronger he is than them. And when he scores, not only does he dance, but he also does limbo with his teammates. Yeah, you thought this was great? Nah, this. Mario Strikers Charged might be the best game at displaying Petey's goofy personality and his— oh my god!
At this point, Petey Piranha has established himself as a pretty well-known Super Mario character, which got him a spot in Super Smash Bros. Brawl as a Subspace Emissary boss. And man, this is gonna be great. I love the Super Smash Bros. Franchise, so to see Petey as a part of it is gonna be awesome. I mean, just to see Petey's goofy side interact with all these different Nintendo characters is gonna be fantastic.
Here's a breath mint, buddy! Okay, so in Brawl's defense, the decided style and tone of the game was to look a little bit more real. A little too real. So to have Petey be more of his monster self sort of makes sense for this, considering that he is a monster-like character with a giant stature and huge sharp teeth. However, that's not what I'm confused about. What I am confused about are these. Petey Piranha has never been associated with cages. Like, ever. I get that they needed something to trap Peach and Zelda in, but why couldn't he have trapped them in Piranha Plant or something? There's just something so off about Petey using cages to attack. Could you imagine if they gave one of your favorite villains an obscure object to use? Aw man, Sonic, look out! Here comes Metal Sonic! Hey, wait a second. But Petey's story in the Subspace Emissary ends with him getting defeated and... catching fire somehow.
Yeah, his first two appearances on the Wii definitely show both sides of his personality pretty well.
The first game showed his sillier side, while the second game showed his more evil side. hey, me on a Monday, me on a Friday. Am I right? That one's going on Facebook. After Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Petey Piranha became a playable character in Super Mario Sluggers, but then after that, his appearances and playability really became lacking. He appeared in Mario Sports Mix, but he was used as a basketball hoop. Imagine, first they let you kick the ball, and now they make you eat the ball. Also, that looks like it hurts. Hello, I'm your dentist for today. It says here you have major gum pain. Would you mind explaining what happened? I see. Before we move on, I must ask, do you use Listerine to clean your mouth? He didn't return in the next 3 Mario Kart games after Double Dash. He didn't return for the 3rd Mario Strikers game, which is great because my man does not deserve that crap. And only made an appearance as a final smash for Piranha Plant in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, bringing back his apparent iconic cages. I mean, he wasn't just a final smash in Ultimate, he also appeared as a spirit, which makes total sense because there was no way he was escaping Gleam's attacks. Three series that Petey has pretty consistently appeared in have been the Mario Party games, the Mario and Luigi games, and the Paper Mario games, but those games don't do too much to show off more of his character. In Mario Party, he mostly appears as a minigame boss and just tries to attack you. In the Mario and Luigi series and the Paper Mario series, he also appears as a boss, but due to the style of those games, they don't really do much with him besides have him roar, attack, and just stand around. Don't get me wrong, there are a couple of humorous things he does, like this little dance in Mario Party 10, and he has this line in Paper Mario Color Splash. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Man, get this guy on Seinfeld.
Believe me, George, you can count on Slippery Pete.
So we've looked at most of the games Petey Piranha has appeared in, from his first appearance in Super Mario Sunshine all the way to current times. As you saw, he's been full of life in some games he's just been an evil villain, and then in some games he just stands there. There's a lot of inconsistency with how he's portrayed throughout the Mario games, and I think I know why.
Petey Piranha is just like that one classmate you had in high school. They were the star quarterback of the football team, and now they're a second shift telemarketer selling fake medicine. They peaked in high school, just like how Petey Piranha peaked in Super Mario Sunshine. After everything he did in Super Mario Sunshine, from his funny interactions with Mario to his evil monstrous features, he became pretty popular after that in the Mario spin-off games, and that's the issue. He really only appeared in the spin-offs onward. There are characters who are primarily only in the spin-offs, like Waluigi, but Waluigi is playable in almost every spin-off game, and there's a lot of Mario spin-off games, allowing him to consistently be himself and show off his personality. Petey isn't in every spin-off game, and when he is, he's not always a playable character, which restricts more of his screen time, thus restricting his development. Yeah, Petey had a good run at first during the GameCube era of the spin-off games, and in the beginning of the Wii era, but that all slowly died down. One reason why that might have been the case was because of the expansion of characters. Some new characters were introduced later on that became very popular, like Rosalina. Newer characters coming into the world and leaving their positive mark on the fans does block off the space and availability for some characters to be playable, or to simply just appear in future games so there's room for the newer characters. But even then, it's not just the newer characters. Some older characters made a reappearance after so many years, but that allowed them to be introduced to the younger, newer fans, gaining some popularity again. It's crazy how making a random appearance after so many years can spark a huge hype and love for a character. A character like Pauline. For some reason. Okay, yeah, I'll just say it. I think Pauline is overhyped. I don't know why she's in every game, and she shouldn't be the next Mario character in Smash. That is the dumbest opinion ever. You can come and fight me, you. I really think they did a bad job at keeping Petey relevant with the times and changes as the Super Mario world advanced and grew. I mean, he was only in one 3D Mario Adventure game, and that was a game I played over 20 years ago. Oh, I'm getting old. He didn't even make an appearance at all in Mario's latest 3D adventure, Super Mario Odyssey, and considering the crazy fun elements they added to that game, as well as the Wooded Kingdom being a world Mario visits, Petey Piranha's design and goofy personality would have fit right in. What do you mean fun elements? I take this very seriously. Petey Piranha has one of my favorite designs and personalities as a character. There's not too many villainous characters like him in any other video game series, and I think using him more in future Mario games, allowing him to be how he was in Super Mario Sunshine and to develop his style and abilities as time moves on, could create some great moments during Mario's adventures. Do you not remember this moment in Super Mario Galaxy? He popped out of an egg and they attached a coconut to his butt. If that's not character development, then I don't know what is. My dude, that is not Petey Piranha. That's an alien dinosaur. Land Before Time looking at. Petey recently became playable in games like Mario Tennis Aces and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so he's not out of the series yet, but he definitely has room for more potential and growth in the future.
Petey Piranha is my character of choice that I would love to see more of in the franchise, but I want to hear from you guys. Which Super Mario character would you love to see more of in the future games and have more of a prominent role in the series? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys Oh wait, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Okay, it's these telemarketers sold me really bad medicine. Hold on a second, I have a bone to pick with them. Yeah, hi, I'm not buying anything from you, okay? Last time I bought these blue mushrooms from you, not knowing they make you shrink. Let's just say, my wife was not happy about that. I did buy them from you. Some guy named Petey Piranha sold them to me. Go ask him yourself. Oh, you can't? Because you left the company to go get his PhD? Gotcha. Well, still, screw you. So, I just found out that Petey Piranha got his PhD and is now a doctor, which explains why he was so absent from the series or briefly appeared, because that's a lot of tough work. Those viruses are not going to take care of themselves. So, I'm sorry I wasted all your time with the speculation. If you want to unsubscribe to me because you're so pissed at me, I completely understand. No, wait, no, that was a joke. Please subscribe. Please subscribe, please.